From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the Rams had 10 and 5 to start play, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that will haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cavity Lions. Panther 6.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together. Now Jones. Now he's going to step up and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
19 Tiger.
throwing, Jones. Now he'll tuck this and run. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on, will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
You talk about this Rams defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Rams' 23-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I believe we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And Gordon's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's go. 19 wide. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from him.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And his stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinero's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can move? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea?
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the Buccaneers' 15-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Pinero's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This one swung out to Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the in-route. Complete. Now here's the timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Okay,
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Let's go now. 65 catch.
Operating from the gun. Jones. That is caught. McMillan with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Unlock line. Unlock line. No. No.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Tag. Bronco, let's go.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
40-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Ready? 70 left. Let go.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Ready? Hawks.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now a give, right side. Rankin.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Bucs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's good.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Let's go.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Come on. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Got it. Ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Got it. Viking 18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Ibuka. He's got him. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses this game.